What is up, y'all? It's your boy Taylor God, and I finally am getting to this highly requested video since Madden 17. How to user lurk, how to become user god, how to just get user picks, whatever you want to say, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna show y'all right here, and it's so, you guys really think like it's so much harder than it really is. But first, before anything, I gotta say, look at this card. If you watch my gameplay videos, Haason Reddick right here. Let's look at his lowest buy now price. 2,000 coins. I'm telling you guys, this is a glitchy user. Obviously, he's not the best in the game. Probably Shazier, Luke Kuechly, Dion Buchanan, Anthony Barr's alright. There's a whole bunch of better users, obviously, but for 2,000 coins, this card is a monster. So I want to show you guys not only the card, but actual stats that the card has that you should be looking at in your users. So when you guys, you're looking at your cards and you're like, what makes a good user linebacker? Like, what do I know? So first off, obviously height. That's why Anthony Barr is so good, because Anthony Barr is 6'5", 82 speed, which is nasty. Say obviously a 7 foot linebacker is harder to pass over than a 6 foot linebacker, right? So you want the taller dudes. Now next, speed. So Haason Reddick has 83 speed. Some DBs in this game don't even have 83 speed. Alright, you definitely need over 80 speed at the very minimum. Ryan Shazier has 85. Haason Reddick here has 83. I would say you want anywhere from, you want at least 82. 81 is okay, but I'd say it depends on the size of the player and stuff. There's a couple other stats we'll get to, but 83 is very good. Haason Reddick, very good user. So he's at 83 speed. Next up, I mean, play recognition and awareness doesn't really matter because you're using him, so it should be all good. Hit power matters for when it's a run, it's not a pass, and you want to come down and lay that boom, or you're coming across the field. He's running like a drag. You had the right side, you come over to the left, and you want to hit him. The hit power is pretty important, I guess, too. Block shedding, tackle, but then you want to go over here. Now these are the two stats that don't show up here that are the most important. 1, catching, and 2, jumping. Where's jumping? So as you see right here, Haason Reddick has an 81 jump, which is very high. Like, it's crazy to me how this card's only 2K coins. Like, that's actually crazy. And he's also got 66 catching. Now of course that could be a little bit better, but 70 is like perfect. Like, linebackers in the 70s with catching for right now is very good. A lot of DBs don't even have catching in the 70s. So he's got 66, that's pretty good. He also has 81 jump, which is a little bit low compared to some other dudes, but that's still really good for 6'1". 83 speed again, so that's what makes a good user. You know, speed, height, jumping, and catching ability. Those are the things you want to look at. Alright, y'all, so I'm just here in practice mode with Ryan Shazier. And see, user lurks. Okay, the only thing I would say in terms of controls, like actually like user skill, like that you could work on, 1, make sure you're always rounding like this. Make sure like when you're running, you're always rounding it. Don't try to cut and turn, because see how you lose all acceleration. You wanna go like this. Look how much quicker this is than trying to go back and forth. Right, and it's on auto strafe just because it's pre-play. But yeah, see, look how much quicker I hit the hashes when I'm rounding it like this to when I'm going back and forth on the hashes. He literally moves like a duck. Now if you walk kind of backwards, he goes kind of faster. But the next thing is make sure your user timing is good. Now this year we don't have ball hawk in competitive mode. You gotta time your picks. So as soon as that ball is up in the air, you don't want to hold Y like you used to. You want to wait till that ball is at the highest point, and you want to jump up, press Y, and get that perfect time and user pick. Alright guys, so I just want to show you a little example of a play from 18. I'll show a couple, but this is my first one here. So right off the snap, okay, so I'm rushing 3. I'm rushing the 3 down linemen. The 2 outside linebackers are dropping in a vertical hooks. Alright, the nickel and that strong safety over there are playing cloud flats, and then it's cover 3 over top. Right, so I have the whole middle of the field right now. Now we're in a very tight zone. We're in the red zone, 10-yard line, right? So we had to be very careful. So right away, I know I have the middle of the field, and I know that the tight end is going to run that seam, because, well, I didn't know that he was going to run the seam. I mean, I see that he's running the seam right as soon as right off the snap. You have to notice like milliseconds right off the snap. You have to see he's running straight up, so that's going to be a seam, right? Now the vert hook is going to play the outside. It's going to play the seam, but it's going to play the outside since he was lined up outside. So I'm going to play that inside shade to make sure he doesn't quick hit that, right? And now right here is where I see that that slot receiver is running the in. So I'm like, okay, now this is where I stop. This is where I break down. I got to come down on that in, not make sure he doesn't pass it across, right? So right here is where I strafe. I stay right here. So I'm like, okay, I'm still in a position to play the tight end, but I'm also in a position to where if he throws that in, I'm coming right downhill and picking that. So I'm stay right here until about here. Now right here is where I notice. See, now this right here is where that a lot of people might think that's a good play they just made. You know what I mean? You played the hook and you played the in. But now what makes you an elite user is when you could play that third route, that final route. So we played it ended up being a post by the tight end, but since we're in such a short spot, you know, that cover 3 is going to get picked up by the safety in the back, right in the middle. The 10-yard in comes right into our zone, so we pick that up. But remember what I said, you're always looking outside of the zone. You're always looking outside of where you are. You always want to look off ball, use your peripherals. So I'm watching the in route, of course, I covered that. But I also see right here, this is where I notice the running back. And right here is also where he probably notices the running back. He says, okay, well, the seam, the tight end quick hit got shut down. That in route, which was the hot read, got shut down. So now we're going to hit that check to that running back, which will be open because, I mean, we'll just look at it, right? He wants to hit that running back on the 10-yard line right here with like in stride to hit this in the end zone. So right here, I'm like, all right, let's go make this play now. So as soon as I see that I'm in a position where I can let this go, because once I leave this position, like this zone right here could play this. I'm passing the in off to this zone, so I don't have to be here anymore. You guys always have to pass off the zones. That's why you have to know what you're running. Don't just run random stuff. You know what I mean? Always know what you're in, so you could pass those zones off and go make another play. Now you might say like, why like he's running into this zone? Why doesn't he just? Isn't this his zone? It kind of is, but you also have to recognize like it's the AI, you know what I mean? And if he just leads that to the inside, that's going to be 6. So right here, this is where I start coming across. You see, this is where I already turned my body. It's looking wide open for him. He's like, okay, look, this is a throwing animation. He just started throwing animation, so he literally just pressed the button. Yeah, you see right here, this is where I start coming across. He leads it inside, right? You don't want to lead it to the 3 dudes out here. You want to lead it inside. He does. At this point, he's probably just noticed that I'm coming in with the user, and he's like, oh crap. And then that's where we just pick that. We say, give me that. 82 speed Hassan Reddick. Get out of my way, and that's 6. Alright, so I'll show you guys one more right here real quick. I have better, like actual better user picks saved, but I just have to like render them out and download them off my YouTube stream and stuff. So like I couldn't even get to that right now. I'm just going to show you these 2 ones that I have saved. Okay, so like right here is where I see, okay, this is a drag. So what a lot of people are running online is those crossers, right? You'll see it all the time online. Trust me, whether it's a PA crossers, whether it's a PA post shot, a double cross, this, that, like crossing routes are looking like they're hot right now. So once I see that this right here is coming across, what do? Again, off ball, use your peripherals, look at something else. Don't look at where you are. You're the user playing. If you're user playing this route, you don't need to look at this route. You just need to know to track it. But you want to look off ball to see what else is developing, right? So right here is where this QB says, okay, look, I'm on the users on this tight end. This is a cover 3, so I got this quick hit right here to the slot man before he gets too deep into this into that deep safety zone, right? So I'm gonna hit this quick right here. Now once you have that knowledge to say, okay, this is open, he's gonna want to hit this since he sees me here. This is where you gotta cut right here. So right here, you already see me start turning my body. See now, I actually ended up cutting across. I didn't round it like I wanted to because the tight end was in the way. We're still good on this angle. He throws the ball, and we pick that. It's that simple, y'all. So let me show you guys real quick one last time. Full speed, and there it is. See now, honestly, that was just a bad pass by the user. Like, he should have recognized me cutting across, but again, it's about milliseconds, you know what I mean? With the user play, it's literally about milliseconds. Like, you just gotta be able to make that play. You have to be able to make the read the same second the quarterback does. As soon as the quarterback says, okay, the user's over here, this is open, that's when you have to cut. Not when he starts throwing the ball, not when, you know, knowing this or that. No, you got to start making that cut as soon. You have to put yourself in the mind of the quarterback. You know what I mean? What you also have to do is begin to read tendencies. If you see that he's running PA versus shot, see, I have another video where the dude ran the same play like twice, and the second time, the first time he threw it where I didn't expect, and I was like, oh, okay, that's a good play. Second time though, I read this exact same play right off the pre-play, and I went and picked that, because you have to be able to read the tendencies of your opponent. But anyways, y'all, that is it. In the comment section below, let me know what you guys think. Like, if you're not understanding something, I'll try to explain better. Let me know on Twitter. DM me on Twitter if you need any help personally, because I could, by then I'll be able to have the other examples, and I could show you guys like videos, because I could DM you guys videos just trying to break things down, because this is something like, I don't know, I'm not really good at explaining things like this, but it's such a big help. Like, a lot of you guys don't even know how to use her. A lot of my friends don't know how to use her. They play the D lineman and stuff. So you just got to make sure you learn this year, because this is going to be a major key. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you smack that like button for your boy. And also, if you're new, when you hit that sub button, hit that notification button as well. Join Notification Squad and never miss a video. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. It's your boy Tay the God, and I'm out. Peace.
I'm in my prime. Young nigga, I'm just tryna run through a check. Soon as you get a necklace, they be aiming for your neck. Half of these mans who damn me at it ain't got no respect. And these cats used to curb me, now they wanna have sex. Goddamn.